Right now, I need you to pause everything. Put your phone down, close that laptop, and look me in the eye. I'm about to ask you the most important question of your life, and I want you to answer it honestly. Are you actually living, or are you just going through the motions? Everyone talks about wanting more. They want financial freedom, they want respect, they want success, they want to matter. But here's what I see when I look around: people scrolling endlessly, binge-watching shows, making the same excuses year after year, hitting snooze on their dreams, and wondering why nothing changes. This isn't some motivational fluff. This is reality check time. Your life is happening right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Right now. And if you're not careful, you'll wake up 10 years from now asking where it all went. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm here to show you the mirror you've been avoiding. So if you want transformation, real change, not just temporary inspiration, then listen like your future depends on it. Because it does. Chapter 1, Your time is actually your life. Let me hit you with some brutal math. Every hour you waste scrolling social media is an hour stolen from your dreams. Every time you say, "I'll start Monday," you're lying to yourself. Every snooze button is you choosing comfort over greatness. You think you're killing time, but time is killing you. While you're debating whether to start, someone else already did. While you're planning to plan, they're building their empire. While you're waiting for motivation, they're creating momentum. Here's what winners do differently: they treat their hours like diamonds. They schedule their day like a CEO schedules board meetings. They understand that time doesn't care about your intentions, it only respects your actions. Stop treating your time like it's unlimited. You don't get a second life to try again. This is it. This moment, this day, this year, it's all you have. Use it or lose it. Action step: write down exactly how you spent yesterday. Hour by hour. If you can't remember, that's your first problem. Today, plan your next 24 hours like you're paying $1,000 per hour for your own time. Chapter 2, Stop playing victim, start playing winner. Your life sucks. Welcome to the club. Your background isn't perfect. Neither was mine. You don't have connections. Most successful people built them from scratch. You're starting late. Better late than never. The difference between people who make it and people who don't isn't circumstances, it's response. Winners take whatever hand they're dealt and figure out how to win with it. Losers spend their energy explaining why the deck was stacked against them. Look at any success story. Behind every achievement is someone who said, "I don't care what I don't have, I'll work with what I do have." They stopped being the victim of their story and became the hero instead. Your past doesn't determine your future unless you let it. Your current situation doesn't define your potential unless you accept it. The only person responsible for changing your life is staring back at you in the mirror. Action step: write down your top 3 excuses for why you haven't achieved what you want. Then write down 3 examples of people who succeeded despite having it worse. Stop explaining and start executing. Chapter 3, Comfort zone is a beautiful lie. Your daily routine is killing your dreams. Wake up, check phone, scroll, work, come home, Netflix, sleep, repeat. It feels safe, it feels predictable, it feels dead. Every single thing you want is outside your comfort zone. Better relationships, more money, respect, confidence, success, it's all waiting for you to stop playing it safe and start playing to win. You know what separates champions from everyone else? Champions are comfortable being uncomfortable. They embrace the awkward, the scary, the uncertain, because they know that's where growth lives. Most people never even try because they're terrified of looking stupid. Newsflash: you already look stupid sitting on the sidelines watching others live your dream. At least if you try and fail, you'll have a story worth telling. Action step: today, do one thing that makes you nervous. Apply for that job you think you're not qualified for. Start that conversation you've been avoiding. Post that video you've been scared to share. Fail forward, not backward. Chapter 4, Tomorrow is where dreams go to die. If I had $1 for every time someone told me they'd start tomorrow, I'd be a millionaire. Tomorrow I'll work out. Tomorrow I'll study. Tomorrow I'll change my life. Tomorrow is the most dangerous word in the human language. You know what tomorrow really means? It means you're not serious. It means you're lying to yourself. It means you're choosing temporary comfort over permanent transformation. The people who actually make it don't wait for tomorrow. They start today, even if they're not ready, even if they don't have all the answers, even if they're scared. They understand that imperfect action beats perfect inaction every single time. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Stop waiting for permission. The only perfect time to start is right now, while you're reading this. Action step, set a timer for 10 minutes. Whatever you've been putting off, start it now. Not perfectly, just start. Because starting today is infinitely better than planning tomorrow. Chapter 5, Stop overthinking, start over-delivering. Your brain is designed to keep you safe, not to make you successful. That's why it comes up with a million reasons why you shouldn't try, why you should wait, why you should think about it more. Analysis paralysis is real, and it's destroying more dreams than failure ever will. You research, you plan, you prepare, you overthink, and meanwhile, someone else with half your knowledge is already 3 steps ahead because they actually started. Here's the secret successful people know: you don't need to know everything to begin. You just need to know enough to take the next step. The rest you'll figure out along the way. Stop being a professional planner and start being an amateur doer. Because amateurs who act beat professionals who think every single time. Action step, stop reading after this paragraph and take one concrete action toward your goal. Don't plan it, don't research it more, don't think about it. Just do it. Come back and finish reading after you've taken action. Chapter 6, Become the person others wish they could be. In every group, there's always that one person who actually does what everyone else just talks about. The one who gets up early, who stays consistent, who doesn't make excuses, who follows through on their commitments. That person isn't special. They're not more talented, more lucky, or more connected. They just decided to stop being average and start being exceptional. They chose discipline over comfort, action over excuses, growth over stagnation. Why can't that person be you? What makes you think success belongs to someone else? What makes you think you don't deserve to win? Stop waiting for someone to pick you. Pick yourself. Stop waiting for permission. Give it to yourself. Stop waiting for the right opportunity. Create your own. Action step, for the next 7 days, act like the person you want to become. Wake up like them, work like them, think like them, speak like them. Don't tell anyone what you're doing. Just become it. Chapter 7, The War Between Your Two Selves. Inside you right now, there's a battle happening. There's the version of you that wants to stay comfortable, and the version that wants to grow. The version that makes excuses, and the version that finds solutions. The version that quits, and the version that persists. Every day, you choose which version wins. Every decision is a vote for who you're becoming. Hit snooze or wake up early. Scroll social media or read a book. Make excuses or make progress. The person you become is the sum of these daily choices. Most people let the weak version win most of the time, then wonder why their life doesn't change. Champions understand that this is the real competition. It's not you versus the world. It's you versus the weaker version of yourself. And you get to decide the winner every single day. Action step, identify your weakest habit, the one that's holding you back the most. For the next 30 days, every time you're tempted to indulge in it, do the opposite instead. Track your wins and losses. This is your training ground. Chapter 8, Build willpower like you build muscle. Motivation is garbage. It comes and goes like the weather. Willpower is what separates the amateurs from the professionals. It's doing what needs to be done whether you feel like it or not. Most people are emotional children in adult bodies. They do what they feel like doing when they feel like doing it. They're controlled by their moods, their energy levels, their circumstances. But successful people have trained themselves to act independent of how they feel. They work out when they don't want to. They make the calls when they're nervous. They show up when they're tired. Willpower is like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Start small, be consistent, and gradually increase the difficulty. Train yourself to be reliable to yourself. Action step: choose one thing you don't want to do but should do. Do it every day for 2 weeks, regardless of how you feel. This is Willpower Bootcamp. Chapter 9: Stop comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. Social media is killing your self-esteem and you don't even realize it. You see everyone else's best moments and compare them to your worst ones. You see their success but not their struggle. Their victory but not their defeats. That successful person you follow? They failed more times than you've even tried. That confident speaker? They used to shake with fear. That fit person? They were probably overweight once. You're comparing your chapter 3 to their chapter 30. You're comparing your practice round to their championship game. You're comparing your rough draft to their published masterpiece. Stop looking sideways and start looking forward. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Your only race is with your past self. Action step: unfollow anyone who makes you feel inadequate. Instead, follow people who inspire you to grow. Use social media as fuel, not as a reason to quit. Chapter 10: Don't take advice from people who haven't done it. Everyone has an opinion about what you should do with your life. Your family, your friends, your coworkers, they all have advice. But here's the key question: have they done what you're trying to do? If you want to start a business, don't ask your employee friend what they think. If you want to get in shape, don't ask your overweight relative for fitness advice. If you want to make money, don't listen to someone who's broke. Most advice comes from fear, not experience. People project their own limitations onto your possibilities. They tell you not to take risks because they're afraid of risk. They tell you to be realistic because they gave up on their dreams. Find mentors who have walked the path you want to walk. Learn from people who have the results you want. Everyone else's opinion is just noise. Action step: identify 3 people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Study them, follow them, learn from them. Stop listening to people who haven't done what you're trying to do. Chapter 11: Nobody's coming to save you, save yourself. This might hurt, but you need to hear it. Nobody cares about your success as much as you should. Nobody is losing sleep over your dreams. Nobody is going to hand you the life you want on a silver platter. Your parents, your friends, your boss, they all have their own problems, their own goals, their own lives to worry about. They might support you, but they won't do the work for you. The cavalry isn't coming. There's no rescue mission. It's just you, your dreams, and your willingness to make them happen. That's it. But here's the empowering part: if nobody else is responsible for your success, then nobody else can stop it either. You don't need permission, approval, or validation. You just need determination and action. Action step: stop waiting for someone else to believe in your dreams. Stop asking for permission to chase them. Stop looking for validation. Start working like your life depends on it, because it does. Chapter 12: Take the risk or live with regret. Every successful person you admire took massive risks. They bet on themselves when nobody else would. They left the safe path to create their own. They chose possible greatness over guaranteed mediocrity. Meanwhile, most people play it safe their entire lives. They take the secure job, make the predictable choices, avoid anything uncertain. And at the end of their lives, they're filled with regret about what could have been. The biggest risk isn't failure, it's never trying at all. It's reaching the end of your life with a list of what ifs instead of stories of I tried. You can fail and recover. You can be embarrassed and move on. But you can't get back the time you wasted being afraid to try. Action step: what's one risk you've been avoiding because you're scared? Take it this week. Apply for that position, start that project, have that conversation. Choose possible regret over guaranteed regret. Chapter 13, The clock doesn't care about your excuses. Time is the only resource you can't buy more of. It doesn't care if you're not ready. It doesn't wait for you to figure it out. It doesn't slow down because you're scared or confused or making excuses. Every day that passes is a day you can't get back. Every opportunity you miss is gone forever. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you're trading your future for temporary ease. The most successful people understand that timing is never perfect. They act with incomplete information. They start before they're ready. They understand that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. Stop waiting for perfect timing. Stop waiting until you're ready. Stop waiting until you have more information. Start now, with what you have, where you are. Action step: set a deadline for starting that thing you've been putting off. Not a flexible goal, a hard deadline. Put it on your calendar and treat it like the most important appointment of your life. Chapter 14, Your problems are not special. Everyone is fighting battles you know nothing about. Everyone has problems, challenges, setbacks, and struggles. The difference between people who succeed and people who don't isn't the absence of problems, it's how they respond to them. You're not the first person to face your challenges, and you won't be the last. Someone else has been where you are and found a way through. Someone else has overcome worse and built something amazing. Stop thinking your problems are unique. Stop waiting for them to disappear. Stop using them as excuses for inaction. Start seeing them as stepping stones instead of roadblocks. Problems are not obstacles to your success, they are the path to your success. Every problem you solve makes you stronger, smarter, and more capable. Action step: list your top 3 problems. For each one, research 3 people who overcame similar challenges and succeeded anyway. Learn from their strategies and apply them to your situation. Chapter 15, Start now, perfect later. Perfectionism is just fear wearing a fancy outfit. You tell yourself you're waiting until it's perfect, but really you're just scared to let people see your work. You're scared of criticism, scared of failure, scared of judgment. But here's the truth, nothing is ever perfect. The most successful people in the world put out imperfect work and improved it over time. They understood that done is better than perfect, and perfect is the enemy of good. While you're perfecting, someone else is shipping. While you're planning, they're building. While you're getting ready to get ready, they're already 3 versions ahead. Your first attempt doesn't have to be your best attempt. It just has to be an attempt. You can always improve, iterate, and upgrade. But you can't improve something that doesn't exist. Action step: launch something imperfect this week. Write the article with typos. Record the video with bad lighting. Start the business without the perfect logo. Ship first, perfect later. Chapter 16, If you don't like your life, redesign it. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. You are not destined to live the same life forever. If you don't like your current reality, you have the power to change it. But change requires more than just wanting things to be different. It requires making different choices, developing different habits, becoming a different person. You can't keep doing the same things and expect different results. Look at your life right now. If you're not happy with it, what are you willing to change? Your habits. Your environment. Your relationships. Your mindset. Your daily routine. You are the author of your own story. If you don't like how it's going, you can write a new chapter starting today. But you have to pick up the pen and start writing. Action step: identify the top 3 things about your current life that you want to change. Create a specific plan for changing each one. Start implementing the plan immediately. Chapter 17, Break Free from Other People's Expectations. The biggest prison in the world isn't made of bars and concrete. It's made of other people's expectations, opinions, and approval. Most people live their entire lives trying to please everyone else while ignoring their own dreams. Your parents want you to be safe. Your friends want you to stay the same. Society wants you to follow the rules. But what do you want? What would you do if you weren't afraid of disappointing anyone? You can't live two lives, the one others expect and the one you actually want. At some point, you have to choose. You have to decide whether you're going to live for their applause or your own fulfillment. Stop asking for permission to chase your dreams. Stop seeking approval for your choices. Stop living your life according to other people's blueprint for happiness. Action step: write down the top 5 expectations others have for you that conflict with what you actually want. Choose one and take action this week that aligns with your desires, not their expectations. Chapter 18, Use Your Pain as Rocket Fuel. Everyone has pain. Everyone has been hurt, disappointed, rejected, or betrayed. The difference between people who succeed and people who stay stuck is what they do with that pain. Most people run from pain. They avoid it, numb it, or pretend it doesn't exist. But successful people understand that pain is information. It tells you what matters, what you're willing to fight for, what you refuse to accept. Your pain can be your greatest teacher or your greatest destroyer. It can make you bitter or it can make you better. It can break you or it can build you. The choice is entirely yours. Don't waste your pain. Don't hide from it. Use it. Let it fuel your determination. Let it sharpen your focus. Let it remind you why giving up is not an option. Action step: think about the most painful experience in your life. Write down 3 ways that experience made you stronger, wiser, or more determined. Use those insights to fuel your current goals. Chapter 19, Focus like your life depends on it. In a world of infinite distractions, focus is your superpower. The ability to concentrate on what matters while ignoring what doesn't is what separates the successful from the scattered. Every notification, every scroll, every gossip session, every mindless activity is stealing your focus from what could change your life. You're giving away your most valuable resource to things that don't matter. Winners understand that what you pay attention to grows. If you focus on problems, they multiply. If you focus on solutions, they appear. If you focus on your goals, they become achievable. Train your focus like you train for a marathon. Start small, build endurance, and gradually increase the difficulty. Protect your attention like you protect your bank account. Action step: for 1 week, eliminate all non-essential notifications from your phone. Choose 3 core activities that move you toward your goals and focus only on those during your most productive hours. Chapter 20, You Don't Need Permission to Be Great. The world is not going to give you permission to succeed. It's not going to roll out the red carpet for your dreams. It's not going to hand you opportunities wrapped in pretty bows. The world responds to people who take action without asking permission. It rewards those who create value without waiting for approval. It follows those who lead without being appointed. Stop waiting for someone to discover you. Discover yourself. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Believe in yourself. Stop waiting for your moment. Create your moment. You have everything you need to start right now. You have a brain, you have hands, you have access to information, and you have the ability to make choices. That's more than enough. Action step: today, take one action that you've been waiting for permission to take. Start that project, make that call, begin that journey. Give yourself permission to be great. The final word. Maybe you're reading this and thinking it's too late. Maybe you feel too old, too behind, too broken, too scared. Maybe you think your dreams have expired and your time has passed. Let me tell you something: as long as you're breathing, it's not too late. As long as you can think and act and choose, you have power. As long as you refuse to give up, you have a chance. The world needs what you have to offer. It needs your unique perspective, your specific talents, your particular combination of experiences and insights. It needs the solution you can provide, the art you can create, the problem you can solve. Don't rob the world of your gifts because you're afraid or comfortable or convinced you're not good enough. Don't rob yourself of the life you could live because you're intimidated by the work it will require. Your future self is watching you right now, waiting to see what you'll choose. Will you choose the path of comfort and regret, or the path of challenge and fulfillment? Will you choose to exist or to live? The choice is yours. It's always been yours. And it starts right now, with the very next decision you make. Stop existing. Start living. Your extraordinary life is waiting.